In a powerful display of solidarity and determination, students across universities in the United States have taken to the streets, campus squares, and lecture halls, demanding an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and urging their institutions to divest from companies supporting the Israeli government. What began as a call for justice has evolved into a nationwide movement, with young activists at the forefront, challenging the status quo and refusing to be silenced in the face of oppression. From Columbia University to Yale University, from the University of Southern California to the University of Minnesota, the voices of these students echo through the corridors of power, demanding accountability and action. Their message is clear. The time for complacency is over, and the time for change is now. At the heart of these protests lies a deep-rooted sense of moral responsibility and a commitment to upholding the principles of human rights and international law. For too long, the Palestinian people have suffered under the weight of occupation, blockade, and military aggression. For too long, their voices have been ignored, their plight marginalized, and their humanity denied. But no longer. Driven by a profound sense of empathy and solidarity, students of all backgrounds, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, and beyond, have come together in a powerful display of unity, standing shoulder to shoulder in the fight for justice. They understand that the struggle for Palestinian liberation is not a partisan issue but a moral imperative, one that transcends borders, religions, and political affiliations. Yet, their calls for peace and justice have been met with resistance, both on campus and beyond. University administrations, quick to prioritize their financial interests over ethical considerations, have attempted to suppress these protests, resorting to intimidation, disciplinary action, and even arrests. In some cases, police forces have been called in to quell peaceful demonstrations, resorting to violence and brutality in their efforts to silence dissent. But the students refuse to back down. Undeterred by the threats and the backlash, they continue to raise their voices, amplifying the cries of the oppressed and demanding accountability from those in power. Their resilience is a testament to the power of collective action and the enduring spirit of resistance in the face of injustice. One such example is the recent protest at Columbia University, where over 100 pro-Palestinian activists were arrested for peacefully demanding an end to the violence in Gaza. Among them were not only students but also faculty members, united in their commitment to justice and equality. But the challenges extend beyond the confines of the university campus. Politicians, eager to appease their pro-Israel donors and maintain the status quo, have sought to discredit the protesters, labeling them as anti-Semites and supporters of terrorism.
What's happening on America's college campuses is horrific. Anti-Semitic mobs have taken over leading universities. They call for the annihilation of Israel. They attack Jewish students. They attack Jewish faculty. This is reminiscent of what happened in German universities in the 1930s. It's unconscionable. It has to be stopped. It has to be condemned, and condemned unequivocally. But that's not what happened. The response of several university presidents was shameful. Now, fortunately, state, local, federal officials, many of them have responded differently, but there has to be more. More has to be done. It has to be done not only because they attack Israel, that's bad enough. Not only because they want to kill Jews wherever they are, that's bad enough. It's also, when you listen to them, it's also because they say not only death to Israel, death to the Jews, but death to America. And this tells us that there's an anti-Semitic surge here that has terrible consequences.
Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, has gone so far as to accuse the students of advocating for the destruction of Israel and America, calling for punitive action against them. Such baseless accusations only serve to further inflame tensions and stifle dialogue, perpetuating a cycle of violence and oppression. It is imperative that we reject this narrative of division and fear, and instead embrace a vision of peace and reconciliation. In the face of adversity, the students have found allies in unexpected places. Congressmen and other political figures have joined their cause, speaking out against the violence in Gaza and calling for a cessation of hostilities. They recognize that the students' demands are not only just but also necessary for the realization of a lasting peace in the region. As the protests continue to gain momentum, it is clear that the students are not alone in their struggle. They are part of a global movement for justice and equality, one that spans continents and transcends boundaries. Their voices may be young, but their impact is profound, reminding us of the power of solidarity and the importance of standing up for what is right. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." The students understand this truth all too well, and they are determined to ensure that their voices are heard, loud and clear, until justice prevails and peace is restored in Gaza. So if you found this video informative and thought-provoking, please consider sharing it with your friends, family, and followers. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on this important issue and other pressing topics facing our world today. Together we can make a difference. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay hopeful.